My name is Amber, and for a long time, I believed that keeping the peace meant keeping myself small. I grew up in a house where love was a scoreboard, and the highest scorer was always my mother, Lorraine, whether she earned the points or not. She wasn't loud. She didn't need to be. She had that icy kind of control, the kind where a single raised eyebrow made everyone fall in line. Victor, my father, orbited her like a planet caught in permanent gravity. And my younger sister Riley, she bloomed right in the center of all that warmth. The favorite, the golden one. Me? I learned how to disappear, how to be helpful, quiet, responsible, the daughter who never asked for much and always gave more than she should. When I moved to Seattle in my 20s, I thought distance would help, but guilt travels faster than any plane, and Lorraine knew exactly how to use it. It began the week I landed my first real job. She called sounding proud, at first, then tired, then worried, then expectant. Riley's tuition bill came in. Just this once, can you help? Just this once. The classic lie every eldest daughter learns before she even knows what boundaries are. And of course, I said yes. But once became every semester, then every book, then every extra fee and every emergency she claimed Riley couldn't handle alone. It never stopped. They never said thank you. And I told myself it was fine. But it wasn't. I remember one Christmas, I'd saved for months, skipped meals, skipped outings with coworkers, just to buy Riley a laptop she needed. She unwrapped it, glanced at the box, and said, "Oh, I thought it was the higher model." Lorraine just laughed softly. "Maybe next year, sweetie." Just like that. My throat burned, but I smiled anyway. I told myself it didn't matter. But it did. It all mattered. And then came the message that cracked something deep inside me. I was visiting home, and Lorraine left her phone on the counter. A text lit up from my aunt. "She pays because she's gullible. Let her." My mother responded with a smiley face. Then, "Some people were born to support the family."
I never confronted her. I just carried it like a bruise no one could see. But bruises darken over time, and one day, mine finally turned black. The week everything changed, something felt off. Lorraine was sending clipped messages. "Did the next tuition payment process? Check your card. Riley needs things for graduation. No please, no thank you, just assumption." Then my bank called. A calm voice explained unusual activity on a card under my name, a card so old I forgot it even existed. Designer shoes, a gold bracelet, a weekend shopping spree totaling over $4,000. I knew immediately who had used it. When I called my mother, she actually laughed. "You're being dramatic. Riley needed a few things for graduation. Don't ruin the moment." Ruin the moment. Like I was the one ruining anything. Later that night, I checked every account. 2 more cards? Maxed out. Subscriptions? Ones I'd never used. Payments? Ones I never approved. Shipping addresses? All linked to my family home. This wasn't an accident. It was entitlement. Refined, practiced, expected. Then came the final blow. A screenshot accidentally forwarded from Riley's group chat. My name at the top, her message below it. "Don't worry about money. Amber exists for that. She's basically our cash cow." My hands went cold, and something inside me, something that had been stretching, bending, bruising for years, finally broke. The next evening, the family Zoom call opened like a tribunal. Lorraine center frame, jaw tight. Riley leaning back smugly. Victor staring at the floor. Lorraine didn't waste a second. "We don't want to see your face at our graduation." Not a pause, not a flinch. Riley added, "Yeah, you make everything tense. Just stay home. It's better for everyone." Better for everyone. As if I'd ever been anything but their safety net. But their words didn't slice like usual. They landed differently, Clean, sharp, clarifying. I didn't argue. I didn't apologize. I simply said, "Then you'll never see my money again." Lorraine blinked, as if the words didn't compute, as if her brain physically couldn't accept the idea of me saying no. And for the first time in my life, I felt powerful. When the call ended, my apartment felt still, like the air itself was waiting. I opened my laptop. Riley's tuition portal. Her account, bright, expectant, entitled, had a payment pending. My finger hovered. Then I clicked cancel. Just one button, one moment, 8 years of obligation dissolved like smoke. Next, I pulled up my bank dashboard, froze every abused card, removed every connected device. Riley's phone, Lorraine's tablet, the family computer. Gone. Then I changed passwords, all of them. And for the first time in years, my accounts finally felt like mine. But I didn't stop there. I opened every statement, every bill, every subscription they'd piggybacked onto, and I ended them one by one until there was nothing left for them to siphon from me. Then I organized everything into a single folder, the truth. Not to attack, not to shame, but to finally see it plainly. Every transaction, every lie, every quiet betrayal. I found an old audio note accidentally recorded during a speaker call months ago. My mother's voice, amused. "She'll pay." Riley's laughter. "She always pays." Then the line that felt like a knife turning. "It's basically her purpose." I closed the file. And for the first time, I didn't cry. I just understood. 3 days later, Lorraine demanded another Zoom call. Urgent. That was new coming from her. When I joined, they were already waiting. Lorraine snapped instantly. "We need to address your behavior." My behavior? She continued. "Riley's graduation balance is unpaid. They won't let her walk. You know this. You've always handled it. Fix it." Riley rolled her eyes. "Just do what you always do." I didn't raise my voice. I didn't tremble. "I'm not paying." Lorraine scoffed. "You're angry. Don't be ridiculous." I shared my screen. Their faces froze. Unauthorized purchases, charges in Riley's name, fraud alerts, my stolen cards. Then the audio recording. "She'll pay. She always pays. It's basically her purpose." Silence. Real silence. Riley finally hissed. "You're blowing this out of proportion." "I impersonated me," I replied. "That's fraud." Lorraine snapped. "You wouldn't dare press charges." "I'm choosing not to," I said, "for now." Her face paled. That was the moment she realized the power had shifted. Riley tried another tactic. "You're going to let me miss my graduation?" "You're an adult," I replied. "Your education is your responsibility." Lorraine's voice cracked with fury. "If you walk away now, don't expect this family to welcome you back." My heart thudded. The old fear, the fear of being alone, tried to rise. But then it faded. "I'm not walking away from family," I said quietly. "I'm walking away from people who never acted like mine." And I clicked leave meeting. The screen went black. But for the first time in my life, something inside me lit up. Weeks passed. Riley wasn't allowed to walk at graduation. The university confirmed it with a polite email. I didn't celebrate. I didn't gloat. I just breathed, deeply, like my lungs were finally working. Then, one afternoon, my father showed up in Seattle. He didn't argue. He didn't demand. He looked broken. We didn't realize how much we leaned on you, he said quietly. You leaned, I replied, because I never stepped aside. He asked, Are you coming back? I shook my head. Not unless the terms change. He nodded slowly and walked away. And for once, the silence he left behind didn't hurt. It felt like mine.